It's Christmas time! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show. How are you, everyone? It is Christmas time. Come on, Christmas jumpers are on.
It is. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. This is such a good time, and I'm loving it.
I'm just so excited, man. Just frothing at the mouth 24/7 at the moment.
Who's more excited? Are you or the kids more excited?
We're just bouncing off each other, man. Honestly, just as soon as someone dips, the other one brings them back up. What's on the menu for your Christmas, mate? Where you going down to Lyme?
Well, Thomas, you know this, but for the listeners and for the viewers, I've had a bit of a shocker. I was supposed to go to Lyme just yesterday, and I went and was like, right, morning, let's get this started, let's go. Right, I've got a few runs to do. Went running around into like my local area, vast little bits, some cheese, a little bit more wine, you know, that kind of thing. And
Nice.
Parked up, got back to my car, and someone sideswiped me, bust my tyre, and I was like, cool. That's really cool. So now everything, I still had quite a few jobs to do, so everything is now, I was supposed to be in Lyme Regis, recording in Lyme Regis, and here we are, still in London, and I've got a lot to do today, plus the pod. So we're going to make this one quick and snappy, but it's good. I was
Fleeting. It's going to be a lot of energy. I mean, have you got away with just the tyre, or is it a bit scratchy down the side?
It's a bit scratchy, but mainly just the tyre. As I said, it could have been a lot worse. But anyway.
That could have been worse.
What about you? How about you, man?
Right.
What's been going on? Just
yeah, mate, just busy, man. Kids are off straight after this, mate. I've got my slot going to pick up the turkey.
Nice.
So yeah, that's happening, and then we had like a Kelly Christmas day on Saturday. So we've already had one Christmas day. We're done. And Evie, my eldest, she got like a diary, so she's literally planned out Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. She's got like a strict regime.
Right.
We're watching 3 films tomorrow. We've got kicking off with Muppets Christmas Carol tomorrow morning.
Excellent.
Then we're going to move swiftly on to Elf before finishing the day on Home Alone 2.
Little ripple.
Yeah.
Little ripple.
We've got snacks. We've got snacks, waves of food coming in, mate. It's all going. That's just Christmas Eve. I won't bore you with Christmas Day.
Excellent.
But, and then, mate, it's Boxing Day and it's football.
Cannot wait.
Fun. So, on today's show, everybody, Will and I will be picking our 5-a-side teams for game week 18. Will needs to bounce back, don't you, sunshine? Another tough week in Will's 5-a-side. We'll come to that. Then we're going to go through game week 17. Saka leaving Selhurst Park on crutches. Lots to talk about. Forest and Everton getting clean sheets. Should we all be getting Jesus in at Christmas? That is the big question on everybody's lips. And then we're going to finish with transfers and captains for game week 18. Oh, and big news, Will, we've got problems, bro. In Teen Takedown,
I know.
we have lost the lead.
I know.
We have got problems, so we need to talk. And then seeing how we get on time-wise, we may or may not have time for 20 questions. Let's see how we get on. First, let's do some Green Arrow shout-outs. Okay, for all of you guys that smashed it in game week 17, we have got FPL Gas. Got 200k Green Arrow. Lovely. And then we've got our new favourite manager, mine in particular, Herman Eju. We talked about him last week. He's got an 11k rank rise. He's up to 7.5k. He's in the mini league with his team. The best name in the world. I don't know how it slipped under the net. It's Taste Us.
How did you get that through? Mate, 7K.
TASS. 7.5k overall. My man Herman.
Serious.
Yeah. Happy FPL. 430k. Nice. Jonathan Mackey's back again. I think that's 3 weeks in a row. 300k rank rise.
Yes,
Very
God.
tidy, Jonathan. And then we've got Daniel Brogan 1.1 million.
Huge.
He got 103 points this week, Daniel, my man.
Tasty.
Then we got Tom Rutt also in the mini league. Snoop Doggy Dog,
Yeah.
one of the best team names of all time. We know we like that one.
Yeah.
800k
Huge.
for Tom.
Yes, Tom.
Then we've got TK, 341k. Fucking hell, I needed that. Come on.
Get in.
And then we're throwing it back to my boy Will to finish us off. 597k.
All day.
Go on, Will.
We just keep rising. We just keep rising. Huge Green Arrow crew. Huge.
Yeah.
Nice
Game
work,
week
everyone.
17. You guys smashed it.
Well done.
Let's have a little bit more of that in game week 18. Will, nice little run for you, mate. You turning that corner, bro.
Let's just say, have I just like started off really badly just for the show, just to make it interesting? I mean, like the story curve is as predicted, or
Just dropping anchors left, right,
Yeah,
and centre
or-
just for shits and giggles.
genuinely there is. It went so low. There is only way, and that's up. Like
Yeah. I mean, when you're that far down, you do get some juicy rank rises, don't
nice.
you? Like, I outscored you this week, but you almost like doubled the rank rise.
yeah. No,
Nice, mate. Nice. All right. 5-a-side.
Yes.
So last week, Will's team: Leno, Gabriel, Gibbs White, Bruno Fernandes, Jackson. 16 points, Willie. Not horrific. Not horrific.
Not about it.
Sanchez for me, Robinson, Jota, and Buemo, and Isak.
I mean, come on.
Isak, what? Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
So 35 points for me.
Love
Another
it.
victory for me, but yeah, Isak did the heavy lifting there. I mean, he did it on his own.
I mean,
God bless him.
He is just an absolute soldier right now, isn't he? So
Fucking hell, we talked about it last week, but we don't own him.
No.
Do it? Neither of us.
Nope.
Neither of us. For now, at least. Anyway, but yeah, I was enjoying getting him in last week, so at least he did something for me.
yeah.
Just getting one over my boy William. Okay, this week,
Interesting.
Boxing Day fixtures.
Okay.
Game week 18. Go on, Will.
So-
you can go first.
so look,
mate.
listen.
Have the first pick.
Previously, I've gone sort of like scooted around the edges for sort of like potential not sure picks. But now, because I've lost like every week, I'm going to go
Yeah.
kind of harder.
You need this, mate.
I'm going to go straight
come
in
on.
because like let's take it seriously. Like also kind of serious. I don't really take anything seriously. To be fair. I mean, let's face facts. So look, there's some big keepers again this week. I think this week I will go for. Oh, it is tricky. I don't think there's a huge amount, but I'm going to just take off one of the big wigs, and I'm just. He's got mince pies, guys. He's
Well,
just
you crack on, mate.
he saw my beginning, my ramble start. He went, "This is mince pie." This
As soon as I can spot a Will Ramble today, I'm just going to tuck in some
This is
mince
a
pies.
mince
I
pie
can see him
time.
going.
I've had so many. I'm going to go Alisson, Liverpool against Leicester. I mean, surely at Anfield, Boxing Day, it's got to be a clean sheet there, no?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Leicester are in trouble already. They had that one good result, didn't they, with Rude?
Yeah.
But yesterday, I was watching Match of the Day. It's just I see his eyes on the sidelines. He's bitten off
Yeah.
more than he can shoot. This is not a job for him.
Yeah.
He's not a relegation battle manager.
No, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, I like it, mate. Always got time for Liverpool pick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going punchy.
All right.
And I'm picking. Well, it's kind of punchy, but kind of not. He's got the most clean sheets in the league with 7. It's Jordan Pickford. Away to Manchester City. Bring it, City. What you got? Nothing. Nothing.
I love it for so many reasons, but you're absolutely right. Jordan Pickford and that Everton defence. What's that? 4 clean sheets? 3 clean
Mate,
sheets?
he's just shut out Arsenal and Chelsea, and City are. As I say every week at the moment, City are dog shit.
I love it.
And like, look, City, they have the most shots in the league still. So if he concedes, he might get some save points.
Yeah, I
either
agree.
way,
I think
right?
that's a great
So
shout.
I'm down. Pickers is in.
Yeah,
Pickers is in.
Pickers. Do you know, he's always backfired for you in the past. But
Yeah, every time. Every time.
In defence, I'm gonna stick with the main man again. I'm going hard this week. It might be a bit boring, but this is it. More mince pies. I'm going Gabriel for against Ipswich on the Friday.
You went Gabriel last week, bro.
Yeah.
You can't have him again.
I can because I can.
All right, fine. Can't even mix up with like Saliba. No hiding it. I'm just going to do the same pick every week.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you got?
Oh no, you do, Gabriel. All right, cool. Fine. I'm gonna go Trent.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? He's that cross that yesterday was
Yeah.
like,
honestly, I've kind of gone beyond like hoping that he stays. I'm at the kind of like phase of acceptance now where I'm actually like, fuck, we're gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Like he's already gone, and I'm like really gonna miss him. Like that magical wand that he's got. But yeah, Liverpool home to Leicester, as you said, 8:00 Boxing Day.
gosh,
That's gonna be juicy fixture. I think clean sheet and an assist.
I'm so up for that game.
Being,
I'm so up
being
for
greedy.
all
I'll
of
be
the
smashed
games.
at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be so. Let's chat. Let's get wine drunk and talk nonsense. Right, in the midfield, I am going to go with. I think I'm going to go with. I think I have to. Oh, he's already tucking in. I'm still ill. I think I'm going to have to go with. I'm going to go with Murphy, Newcastle.
Oh.
Because I just have a feeling like he's just been on such good form, and I think Aston Villa, albeit a very good team right now, doing really well. I just feel like it's Newcastle have got a bit between the teeth, and he's just keeps on returning at the moment since he's come back from injury. So
I had a whole bit like prepared for him. I was going to bring him in. Who's going to be my next bit? He's great, mate. I'm loving him. He's coming into my main team very soon. Next week, I think.
Yeah, good shout.
So in the last five games, he's had 12 shots, 8 in the box, 9 key passes, 3 goals, 3 assists. So he's the 5th highest point scorer in the Premier League in the last 5. But yeah, he's looking razor sharp. And when he does look like that, he was like that in pre-season, wasn't he? And then he got an injury and was out of the team, out of form. But yeah, he looks great. So if you're taking Murphy, I'm going to go for Ismail Assar. Because he's on fire at the moment. So Palace, who have they got? I've forgotten who they've got now. They're playing against Bournemouth away. So it's not a slam dunk. But as I say, he's in form at the moment. In his last 5, he's had 13 shots, 11 in the box, 6 key passes, 3 goals, 1 assist. Yeah, lovely goal this weekend. Took it very well. So yeah, he's banging form and he's in my team.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a really good shout. He might be coming into my actual main team as well. In fact,
Here you go.
Excuse me. I think I'm going to go with. I don't really like this pick because it's going after a very, very bang average team at the moment, and that just so happens to be my own team, which is Manchester United. So I think I'm going to go with a player that's really impressed me, and I'm not just that last week. In fact, he had a quieter week last week, but that was Gomez for Wolves. Played really well at the weekend. New manager. He has the ability. He's a really good player. Passes the eye test. And I think I'm going to take him against Manchester United because we have got problems. So,
okay, cool. As you took my Murphy pick, I'm now scraping the barrel. We're not scraping the barrel. There's 2 that I'm torn over, and that is either Bowen or Semenyo. And I think both tricky fixtures. I would have said, look, Bowen away to Southampton, but I think they look good at the weekend, shutting out Fulham. West Ham aren't great, but Bowen's basically playing as a striker at the moment.
Yeah.
Bournemouth away to Palace. Palace are finding form. It's at home to Palace. Palace finding form. I'm going to go Bowen. I'll go Bowen.
That's a good idea.
because he's chipping in nicely. He really is. He's very consistent at the moment. He got another assist at the weekend.
Do you know what? I'm being so fucking nice. I'm like, oh yeah, good pick, Tom. Good pick. So, mate, it's just Christmas. So,
Screw you!
It's got Christmas, and I've got all like soft and warm and sexy, cuddly. So,
You fucking need this, mate. You should be like.
Yeah, no, but Christmas makes me do funny things. Right, I'm going with. I know who I'm going with. Quite simple pick. He's man on fire. Last 2 games been absolutely shut out. Who needs a striker when you've got Jesus at Christmas? Got to have him, man. Against Ipswich. Come on, evening game, Friday night. Dicks out.
Yeah. Can he do it against anyone other than Crystal Palace? That is the question.
He's going to blank hard, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who you got?
5 goals in 2 games.
I know who you've got.
Well, I was going to go for Jesus, just obviously for Bants. Also, just very, mate, we know he's a confidence player. When he's on it, he looks like one of the best players in the world.
Totally agree.
So I think make hay while the sun shines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go... this is another torn decision. It was either Wood or Visser. And I'm going to go with Chris Wood.
Yeah, he should have he had a big chance at the weekend, didn't he? He should have scored that. Which would have been an interesting week for the Woodman, but Spurs leaky.
Home to Spurs, leaky, mate. Like,
did you watch the game last night?
I caught a little bit, yeah, sure. A couple of minutes.
Just a few goals in that one.
I've seen it all twice. I absolutely had a great time.
It was.
I was dancing around the living room singing the Mo Salah song with the girls. It was cracking. Good for the Salah captainers, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, right. So that makes my final pick. So, Will, can you just read out your final team for me, please, mate?
So my team is Alisson, Gabriel, Murphy, Gomez, and Jesus.
Nice.
Jesus.
And that will be up against Pickford, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ismail Assar, Jared Bowen, and Chris Wood. Good luck, Will.
Cheers, mate.
Right, game week 17, mate. Tell everyone how you did. Obviously, we mentioned you got a near enough 600k rank rise. What happened? Tell us all about it.
So, I had, very good week. I think quite a lot of people had a good week if you had Salah as captain. If you didn't, I am sorry. Moves made this week. Not sorry. Moves made this week as I went a sideways move, just mainly, as I said, to free up some funds, which was Garnacho because he's not really starting, and moved over to Ahmed, who is, albeit we had a terrible game against Bournemouth. We've got problems, but Ahmed still looked like a very good pick going forward. We just need to sort some stuff out. Anyway, moving on. So my team did pretty well. I had Raya in goal for 3 points, Hall for 7 points, another clean sheet and great game. Gvardiol got 0, although had a very good chance and should have scored. Pau Torres got 2, Gordon got 6 in the midfield. Saka, as we know, injured before half time, 1 point, hamstring, out for a few weeks. Palmer got nothing, just a clean sheet, so 3 points. Mohamed Salah on 42 points, one of the greatest hauls that we've seen, and he's on target to overtake his record of over 302 points in one FPL season.
Get that contract, son.
Yeah, right. And then Ahmed with 2 points, and then I had Cunha, who hasn't hit his ban just yet, and we're recording this on, what day is it, Monday morning, and apparently there's a press conference coming out just in the next few hours, so we'll see about that ban. But he got 9 points. He picked up 3 bonus points. And then Ivan Nilsson for Bournemouth, only 2 points, but also played pretty well and should have got a couple of goals. Bedge did nothing apart from Fabianski. Got 3 points. João Pedro 2, Lewis nothing, and Greaves nothing. So a total of 77. So not too bad.
Very nice.
Not too bad.
Yeah, very nice, mate.
Thomas.
On Cunha, the thinking that I keep seeing at the moment in the community is that they think that he might actually make the Man United game now.
If he's free for United, I'm definitely keeping him because he's a machine at the moment. But then after this, my plan was always to let him go, but I do need to get Isak in, but maybe I can wait for one more week because he's got Aston Villa this weekend. So, not weekend, sorry, beg your pardon, Boxing Day. So it's a tricky one. But we'll come back to transfers shortly. But TK, how did you did very well, Thomas, but you got a little bit lucky.
So So yeah, I had a little bit of luck this week, guys. I mean, you could say lucky. You could say, look, benches are there for a reason,
Yeah.
right? I had Raya for 3 points. Anthony Robertson got me 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold with 4. Timber 1 point. I had Saka 1 point. Palmer 3 points. Captain Mo Salah 42 points. Fourth midfielder, I had played Emil Smith-Rowe against Southampton. Didn't play. Wasn't in the team. Picked up a small leg injury. Didn't make it. Unfortunate. In his stead, Mr. Morgan Rogers came on for a nice 14-pointer.
Great game.
Hashtag bench jam. Don't care. Shut up, everyone. I know what you're thinking, and no, it's not welcome. Those thoughts. All right. Up front, I had a bag of shit. I had Strand Larson, Nicholas Jackson, and Eva Nilsson, all 2 points each. Did absolutely nothing. So finished on 80 points. I bought in Hall this week and benched him straight off the bat because I wanted to get rid of Aït-Nouri. I said last week on the show it was just nipping it in the bud with the cost thing. Ryan Aït-Nouri was going down, Hall was going up. 0.2 swing, got him in. It's a future hold. Going to be rotating with Anthony Robinson, so fine. It's on the bench. It's a shame. It is what it is. 80 points, I'll take it. So, Saka. Right. So, at the moment, we don't know. We've got no news on how long he's going to be out for, right? He was seen leaving on crutches. Arteta says it was a hamstring. He said, and I quote, that he was worried about it, about the injury. The FPL app is saying 75% chance that he's going to play the next game. And I mean, as unlikely as that sounds, we've been here before with Saka. The guy's like bomb-proof. Like, I actually wouldn't put it past him playing on Boxing Day. I think it would be ridiculous if he did, because hamstrings are not to be toyed with. But look, I'm not an expert. We know what Saka's like. If he's fit, he's fit, and he could play. And against Ipswich, that is a fixture that you would want him for. But it's a gamble. Arsenal are actually playing on the 27th, so they've got an extra day on other people. It's whether or not you can be, if you're up for risking it, if you're up for the gamble. If he plays, like I say, he could do well, but he might come on as a sub. He might miss the whole game altogether. So I guess it depends what you got on your bench. I'm going to jump ahead straight into transfers a little bit and just be like, for me, he's already gone. I've taken him out. Because although I wanted to get rid of Smith-Rowe this week, the being without Isak is starting to really hurt now. Like, it's really hurting. That hat-trick, I put a thing on socials about it. Like, non-Isak owners watching that hat-trick come in, it was unpleasant. Like, how I've got 80 points without Isak in my teams, that is a Christmas miracle right there. So I've like, do you know what? This is it. Saka might miss out, and I want to keep this run going. I'm going to take a -4. So I just went bam. I had the exact money. Isak was going up Saturday night, so I just did it right there and then. I bought in Bruno for Saka and took out Strand Larson for Isak. I feel really good about it. Really good about it. Although it was tough watching Bruno and Man United underperform yesterday. Bruno could have had a couple. Like, he's still involved and he's still very dangerous. But I mean, what's your thoughts, Will, with Saka?
Hey, look, I mentioned it last week about how the fact that he was underperforming before the injury, and it kind of, I was always actually planning. I was probably going to give him Ipswich, and then I was going to get rid of him anyway, because my plan was always going to bring in Isak after Villa. But now he's got injured and it's kind of forced my hand slightly, which I'm fine with. And I am thinking about downgrading. I'm going to see about Cunha. I wanted to jump on that price, right? Because also, not just Isak has gone up, Saka has gone down.
Let me throw some names at you, right?
Yeah, man.
For potential replacements, right? These are the ones I've got down. And just hit me with your
I'm going to go yes or no.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Here we go. Stand by. Semenyo.
No.
Luis Diaz.
If the minutes were more secure, 100% yes.
Yeah. Jota.
Same.
The Slotter.
If the minutes were more secure, you know I love Jota. You know how good he's done for me in the past. If his minute, he came on yesterday and he didn't look sharp as he has done in the past. But give him some time. Got congested fixtures. He will definitely play some minutes in the new year. He will potentially be coming in.
Kulusevski.
Such an underrated player at the moment.
Honestly, he's in my most wanted at the moment. I think he looks fantastic, right? In his last, let's go down to last 6 games, right? So game week 12, 6 points against Palace. Then he got 1 against Fulham, 2 against Bournemouth. Then he got 7 against Chelsea, 8 points against Southampton, 7 points against Liverpool. And his minutes is locked in. He's not getting rotated out like you're seeing Sonny come off, you're seeing Johnson getting his minutes managed, and Maddison also. They're all performing in their own way, but Kulusevski seems to be almost talismanic at the moment. He looks great.
Yeah, like I don't know, but I guess talismanic in a certain degree. But he might not get you a mega haul. Like he might not be that. You know that Sonny can get 12 points easy because he's on pens, he's on free kicks, and da da da. He's such a good shout. But then again, also you've got to throw Maddison in there as well. He is the number one performer across all midfielders at the moment, apart from the quite obvious Mohamed Salah and Cole Palmer, but he's right in there.
Yeah,
97 points.
While we're on Spurs, Son as well. Like I've also put Bruno and Son in this list. Obviously, I'm biased because I've been wanting Bruno for a while, and I see him over the season as a good asset. But if you just want a kind of temporary placeholder to bring Saka back when he's fit, then Son and Fernandes are good because they're holding on to that money and there's more chance of you getting back to Saka easily, rather than if you were to drop down to Ismail Assar, for example. Chances are you could end up spreading that money around. By the time you want Saka back, it'd be harder to find that cash back.
Well, this is my thought process. I totally with you there. I think that's such a good point about like keeping hold of, don't spread out that money too much. But I want Isak and also the rest of the forwards. They're not doing anything. Just as we said a few weeks ago, we wanted to give like our midfield the maximum amount of money really going forward. Yeah. But I don't know. The only thing is I'm worried about with Isak, and you know it, is it's just I have this feeling of like I'm going to bring him in, he's going to get injured. He is injury prone. I don't care what anyone says. Every week I'm a little bit nervous.
But the thing is, you can't think like that because that's the kind of thing you just end up watching hauls come in every week. You're like, oh, he might get injured, but like he might not, and then you just sat it out. And also, just what you were saying about forwards not doing well, like Nicholas Jackson is falling off a little bit. Like many people like myself, like a few weeks ago, it was go Isak or go Jackson, and a lot of people went Jackson, a lot of people went Isak. The Jackson owners will be kicking themselves. I certainly am. Like Isak has outscored him like hugely.
Can I just throw something back at you then? Like you just did like some midfielders one. This is just off the top of my head. Can you just give me a yes no? You can do a little bit of description as well, or like go. If I was going to say if you're Isak and someone else, if money was no object, right? Would.
Sorry, someone to go in attack with Isak
alongside? Yeah, who would you pick? What about Wood?
Wood, yes.
Nicholas Jackson.
Yes, Chelsea's fixtures are still good.
Wissa.
I'm not hugely hot on Wissa, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, a couple two more. Solanke. It's getting a little bit of form back.
It's tricky. So Spurs, they got Forest, then they got Wolves, then it's Newcastle, Arsenal, Everton. It's bitty. What I would say about Solanke is he's getting into those areas a lot more than he was at the beginning of the season, and he's looking a lot more of a threat. He's taking his goals well. Yes, Solanke. Yes.
Okay. Last one.
Yes.
Last one. Mateta.
Absolutely not.
People are talking about him.
They can talk all they want, mate. They should see what he did yesterday. Like he had some chances yesterday, and he was just all over the shop. I think there's a chance of him there's more rotation risk with him. He is their main man at the moment, but they've got
those fixtures though.
I know Crystal Palace's fixtures are getting good. are getting good.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people will be, rather than looking at Mateta, they're looking at Sarr and they're looking at Munoz. Munoz was suspended this week, but he is going to be.
Definitely.
People will be getting him in. He's definitely an option,
That's-
and I don't think you're. I think you're no one's looking to get really. I think you only want 1, 2, an absolute maximum Crystal Palace assets. Do you know what I mean? And I would be picking one of the other two rather than Mateta.
Yeah. Going back slightly, that Lewis, when I was saying
7.2 as well, Mateta. He's not worth that, man.
Yes, it's a lot of money. One of the people that, if I do look back at sort of like the defenders in change of instead of getting Isak in this week, which I'm kind of desperate to do, but it would be next week. I potentially would look at if it was one of the defenders instead of Lewis, potentially Munoz, because he is got some attacking threat and got an extra week's rest now. So no more yellow cards.
What are you going to do this week then, Will? Transfer wise, we've obviously said my transfers are done. What were you looking at ahead of game week 18?
So I think Saka goes for me. I think that regardless whether I think he'll be out for a couple of weeks. A couple of game weeks, because that's only a week at the moment. We've got game on Boxing Day, day after, and then we've got New Year's game. So at least 2 weeks, and that for me is enough. That's a perfect amount of time for me to, with my 2 free transfers at the moment, to switch some other players, and I should still be able to get back to him if I kind of plan it right.
Yeah, we need more information, but I think you're wise to potentially at least in the short term look elsewhere. But who?
Exactly. Who? I probably will go with Sarr, because he is in a bit of form right now. He's easy to get to. He allows me to really push all of my money towards whomever.
Can you get to Isak? Can you get to him with the second transfer? Of course you would. Saka down to sure, of course.
I could go either Nielsen or Cunha to Isak, because there's only a million between them. So that's good. And then, as I said, if Cunha plays against Manchester United, then he starts. If he doesn't, then Isak will come in for Cunha. And then I will go with a Lewis. And then next week, I'm planning on having a little jig around with the defence, because Man City have got Everton at home this week, and because of that early fixture, we should get clean sheet. And if it's Lewis news, then it might be if it's clean sheet and Vardy still is attacking.
It's not a clean sheet for City, mate. It's a clean sheet for Jordan Pickford.
But unfortunately, Everton just aren't scoring goals, and surely City at home against Everton, get a clean sheet, you'd imagine, right? So
the Cunha versus Eva Nilsson decision's a tricky one. I think because Cunha's in form, Eva Nilsson he's playing well, but he's not getting points. But Bournemouth's fixtures are still good. They've got Palace, Fulham, Everton next 3, whereas Wolves, Man United, Tottenham, Forest. New manager bounce though. Cunha's still there. He will get suspended. He's gonna get suspended.
But Newcastle, Wolves fixtures. This was the last game. Regardless for me, this was his last game for a while until game week 28, where the fixtures kind of turn again. And I definitely will look at him again. It's horrible. I mean, it's just not very pretty. Man United easy, Spurs, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Bournemouth, Fulham. That is up, and that's all the way until end of February. That's brutal.
Yeah,
so
they're fucked. Right, guys, those were our teams. Oh, very quickly, this should be.
All over myself.
Oh, lovely.
That was disgusting.
I don't think this is going to take it. This isn't going to be a very long topic, but captaincy this week.
Salah,
it's Mo all day long. Look no further. You got Isak at home to Aston Villa, Palmer at home to Fulham, but you're going Salah home to Leicester all day long. If you don't own Salah this week, I don't know what to say to you guys. I don't know what to say to you. Let's move on.
There's people out there that still have Haaland, and it's you've committed now. You better just keep him for the whole year.
When's that day gonna come when Haaland's gonna be back? Is it gonna come?
I think he's sold in January.
Let's see. Okay, cool. So, guys, those were our teams. Hey, join the mini league, man. Do you fancy a free Premier League shirt for next season? Join the mini league. If you win this season, Will and I will get you a shirt of your choosing. We'll also do shout outs every month. Yeah, get involved. The code is MUONWR, and the league is in the bio. Check it out. Right, let's talk Teen Takedown.
Whoa.
So we haven't checked in on this for a few weeks. The Teen Takedown is where me and Will, we have a differential team that we are battling against Will's 15-year-old nephew Spike. We've been getting cocky for like the last month or so. We took the lead. He's obviously got a full guns, all bells, all whistles team, whereas we have players that are only 10% or under owned. As soon as they hit 10%, we actually have to sell them. This week we struggled. We got 36 points. Spike got 72 points this week. And we are now officially 49 points behind him.
Oh.
So that's got away from us a little bit. We were ahead last time we checked in with you guys. So it's been a rough ride. Spike sorted his shit out. And we
could have been a lot worse.
Our current team. So this week we had Leno for 6 points. Timber we bought in for Ruben Diaz, who was injured. Timber 1 point. Robertson 1 point. Akanji 1 point. Captain Gordon 12 points. Son 2 points. Odegaard 2 points. Jared Bowen solid as ever with his assist, 6 points for him. Cody Gakpo 1 point. Strand Larson 2 points. Evan Nilsson 2 points. So we're okay at the moment for game week 18, Will. Gordon is getting close to 10%. He's 9.3% owned at the moment. I feel like he'll probably be good for the next game week. I don't think he's going to get to 10. So we could make some changes. We could go on the attack. We probably need to. I've listed a few names that have already come up in this pod, so it should be a quick decision. But I mean, looking at that team, Will, who do you think kind of needs to go? It feels like Strand Larson, I think, is a bit of a weak link at the moment. We've got a bench of Neto, De Ligt and Kirkes. So the bench is half decent, but I think Strand Larson and his team looks like a weak link with the fixtures coming up. I'm wondering if we take a punt on Jesus.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. I think Jesus is such a good shout. Also, get Kirkes in instead of Akanji, or instead of Timber. Like he looked
next
great.
week.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
no, for sure. We fucked up
But
there.
yeah, Strand Larson, let's go. Yeah, for Jesus, like I think he's the man on form. I don't think he'll get over 10% this week. He might go crazy. I doubt it.
I also made another short list of Kulizeski, Murphy and Sarr again, like informed midfielders. But for a hit, I don't know if it's worth taking any of these boys out. I think they're all good apart from maybe Neto, but Neto is kind of good sitting on the bench. Gordon, Son, Odegaard and Bowen, strong midfield. So I think we don't take a hit. We'll just do Jesus for Strand Larson and we'll keep an eye on ownership. But beyond that, all right.
And then captain choice, though. Captain choice is always going to be tricky again, isn't it?
That is a toughie, mate. That is a real toughie.
I think Gordon's still not a bad shout again. He's definitely involved always. Or if Sonny does get that little haul that he always can get, it's like tough.
Yeah, away to Forest though. Forest are pretty
tricky,
strong, aren't they?
Do you like
Newcastle home to Villa. Arsenal, obviously Ipswich. Oh, Jesus. Could just go Jesus. Ipswich, mate. Bring him in and captain him.
I was going to say Jesus or Bowen against Southampton away will be a trickier game, but I like the idea of Jesus.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good shout.
All right, in. Okay, good luck, Spike. Merry Christmas, mate.
Merry Christmas.
20 questions. Should we do it, Will?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
I'll be quick fire. Have you got one for me?
Paul Scholes.
Done.
Earlier, Tom was like, "Should we do 20 questions?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Maybe." He was like, "Get one ready," and I went, "Yep, got one." And I just went, "Paul Scholes." This should be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's go.
Okay,
Ready?
sweet.
20 questions.
20 questions. Here we go. We're gonna make it a quick one because Will's got to bounce. Okay, first question from me is: Has he played? Is he still playing?
Oh, yeah, he is. He is playing. He is currently playing for a team.
Great. Love that. Still playing. Yes. Okay. Has he played for the Big Six in the Premier League?
Yes.
Great.
Wait, are you still putting Tottenham in that Big Six? Same gag every time.
Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs.
To be fair, Manchester United shouldn't even fucking be in the Big Six anymore.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Cool. So he's
Two
been in the
questions.
Big Six. Is he still playing in the Premier League?
No.
Okay. Has he played in the Premier League in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Has he played for a... Okay, so I'm splitting the teams into North and South. Manchester, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then you've got the London teams, basically, right? Has he played for a northern club? Manchester
Yes.
United, City, Liverpool. Yes. Has he played for more than one Premier League team?
Yes.
Okay. Has he played the majority of his career in the Premier League?
Yes.
Has he also played for a London team?
Yes.
Fuck's sake. God damn it.
Yeah, this is quite a tricky one. You should get it though.
Okay. Has he won the Premier League?
Stand by. I'm 95% certain, yes. Honours. He has won the Premier League.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Did he win it for Manchester City?
No.
Did he win it for Chelsea?
No.
Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. How many is that?
Don't know.
Fucking hell. Oh, I'll fucking count them up. Hang on 1 second. Chelsea, no. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did he win it for Liverpool?
Win what?
The Premier League.
Oh. Yes.
I kind of hate it when you make him play for Liverpool because then I feel like I have to
know
get it and it just pours on the pressure. Now I'm like, oh, I have to fucking get this now.
It really makes a difference. Like all of a sudden, you go like, I should now I should instantly know it.
What's this Christmas
makes
jumper
it
made
so
out
much-
of, man? Okay, right.
Regretting those 2 mince pies now, aren't you? It's got tight.
Okay, so he's played for a London club and he's played for Liverpool. Still playing. Is he English?
Yes.
I've got just a feeling for someone.
Who?
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. English. Okay, right. Just a feeling because he played for Arsenal.
Is he still playing? Does he still play for?
Yeah, he's still playing somewhere. Don't start like your fucking deviation tactics. I know what you're like. Start throwing smoke and shit. Did he play for Arsenal?
Yes.
Oh, he did he? Okay. Right, how many's that? 2, 4, 6,
13.
8. So that's 9 on that page. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Liverpool and Arsenal. I mean, how's he had sexual relations with a little mixer?
I have no idea.
Okay, just for some backstory, just for some context, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is his partner is Perry from Little Mix. True story.
I don't has he had sexual? He has.
Yes.
I was like, how can I get around this? I was like, there's no way.
Is it Mr. Alex
good question.
Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Was born on the 15th of August 1993, aged 31, from Portsmouth in England, 5'11" years old, midfielder, currently playing for Besiktas in Turkey. His youth career started
who?
South.
Who's that? Besiktas.
I've been watching Harry Potter.
Who's Besiktas? Do you mean Besiktas?
That's what I said. Besiktas.
Sorry, who?
My eyes, mate.
Amazing.
I thought I'd just glance past that one and get away with it.
Mate, had you not crashed and burned so horrifically badly there, I would have let it slide.
Yeah,
It's nowhere near it.
35 caps for England, won the Champions League and the Premier League with Liverpool. Arsenal, yeah, right. But did win the FA Cup with Arsenal. That is Mr. Alexander Mark David Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well done, Thomas.
There you go, mate.
Get that one.
Nice quick one for you.
Yeah,
I was just thinking of you, mate. I thought I'd smash it for you.
It's good. I said it was going to be an easier one. As soon as you get the Arsenal-Liverpool link, I was like, you should get it straight away. The Little Mix question was a good question.
Yeah. It's funny how you get hunches because I said that I fancied it as Oxlade-Chamberlain before I knew it was Arsenal. I just had a little feeling.
True. Yeah.
Just get those hunches, don't you? Like Kevin Nolan. All right, mate. Guys. Have a great Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Enjoy yourselves. We hope you have a fantastic time. Eat, drink too much, please. Enjoy yourselves. And looking forward to those Boxing Day fixtures. Will, have a great Crimbo, my man. Hope you make it down to Lyme okay.
Thank you, sir. I shall call you later.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm looking forward to the next episode, which we'll try and squeeze in, obviously, before the New Year fixtures. We might be a little bit rounder, a little bit more rotund, a little bit drunk. But thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas. Cheers, Thomas.
Right. Hit the music. That's a wrap.